Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest with you all. I've had like no motivation to make videos recently. I don't know, man. It's like with the quarantine, we have so much extra time on our hands. But I guess at this point, I've just gotten into the bad habit of playing Stardew Valley for like 3 hours every day. I mean, I was already kind of running out of ideas before quarantine started. And then it just hit, and I don't know, I lost all my motivation. I was working on a video, and I was like on the last stretch, but I just don't want to open it up again. I mean, I'm gonna force myself to finish at some point. But I think right now, I just need to know that I put out a video and feel proud of myself and feel productive again. And then I'll finish that video. But for now, let's talk about a little book series by the name of The Revenge of Magic. So if you don't know what this series is, I don't know, look it up on Wikipedia or something. You don't really need to understand the plot for this video because I'm going to be focusing on one certain character in the title. So pretty much the story is there's this kid named Fort, and him and his dad are on a trip to the Lincoln Memorial. But then suddenly a monster attacks and just literally just bursts up through the ground. And that's not a spoiler because it happens like 3 pages in. And his dad gets sucked down into the world, into this like underground world with the monster. So he's pretty much dead. And so the whole book is about Fort. He gets invited to this magic school. They go on adventures looking for his father and stuff. Pretty much the whole thing revolves around just trying to get his father back. It's kind of sad, but you know, it's for kids, guys. But anyway, that's not really important right now. Well, Fort is kind of important to this video, but otherwise, he's not really that big of a deal. Honestly, it is a good book. I don't know how critically acclaimed I can say it is, but it's a good book. You should pick it up if you're bored right now during the stay-at-home thing. Also, if you're gonna pick it up, if you think you want to read it now, I know my pitch was very convincing. If you think you want to read it now, don't watch this video because I'm going to be spoiling like everything. I like this book. I really like the series so far, but there was one thing that just bothered me throughout it. You know, one thing. And that thing is Cyrus. No, Cyrus fangirls, I don't mean that I don't like him. You know, he's our little cinnamon roll. He's fine. I like him plenty. Now, I actually liked him as an addition to the book because it's a fairly serious book overall, so I kind of need Cyrus sometimes to be like, it's okay guys, we're gonna get through this. Like, let's just stick together and we can figure out. And I'm like, thank you, Cyrus. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I really like Cyrus. He's probably my favorite of the main bunch. But I am so concerned for him. And here's why. As the title says, I think something bad is gonna happen to Cyrus. I honestly think it's most likely that he will turn evil. Something bad is gonna happen to him for dramatic effect, and I will tell you why. Also, I'm gonna preface this. I don't have like any direct quotes or anything. This is kind of a loosely written theory I thought up of like last night, so it might be kind of bad. But why don't you just stay around for the fun ride, you know? I got some good evidence, I'm gonna be honest. I think first we should discuss Cyrus's role in each of the books. So book 1, he was always really supportive and encouraging, and whenever things were getting too serious, he'd say something quirky. You know, it was nice. And he was also really helpful with his future predictions, you know. I'm gonna go to the end of the book here, because I remember this part at the end of the book, like, made me think he was gonna turn evil. But I can't remember why, so let me skim. Okay, now that I'm actually reading that little section again, I don't know why I was so concerned. I think I just didn't like how Cyrus was kind of having this secret meeting with Dr. Ops and Colonel Charles, and how he was being kind of a little bit more like sneaky sounding. Like, he always is kind of like playful, but it seems a little more malicious just by the way he's acting, and it kind of concerned me, and it sparked that thought in my head. Cyrus is gonna turn evil. But pretty much throughout the first book, it's hard to not like Cyrus, even if he's not your favorite. I'm sure you liked him somewhat. I hope you did. So that's just a setup, because we know authors just love to kill the characters that you love, you know? And it would be the most dramatic if something bad happened to him, and the most upsetting for readers, probably. I don't know exactly what narrative purpose it would serve at this point, but it would be really sad, and, you know, authors are sadistic that way. And from James Riley, from his Tumblr posts, he kind of enjoys the suffering, which is concerning, but it's just a fact we gotta deal with. Okay, book 2. So, Cyrus is in a portion of it, And even then, he's still being like really nice and stuff. Like he's trying to get the friends to stop fighting and stuff. You know, he's trying to support Fort. You know, what a good friend. So again, really trying to get us to love him so that we feel extra sad whenever he turns evil. But then he's gone. Or not really sure if he's gone. I can't remember exactly, I'm sorry. But you'll know what I'm talking about if you read the book. He's gone for a while in the book. I don't know if that's necessarily just because Fort, Gia, and Rachel are in another world for a lot of the book. I'm pretty sure they're like in another world for a lot of the book. And they come back and Cyrus is gone. He's lost in time. So yeah, he's gone for a pretty long time and we just do not know what could have happened to him. You know, I'm assuming that this is going to be a hint that he went off and just something went wrong and now he's getting kind of angry and he's going to turn evil. He's going to join the old ones or something. I don't know, man. I just don't like that idea of Cyrus being off alone in time for just who knows how long. And then at the last book, when Cyrus is revealed to be evil, he's gonna have this big monologue where he's gonna be like, when I was trapped in time for 50 years, and then he's gonna talk about how he saw something that made him go evil. And so that's not concrete, but it's definitely concerning. Okay, book 3 though. Book 3, we get the return of Cyrus, and at first he seems like fairly normal Cyrus, you know, something's definitely bugging him. He definitely means business more than he used to. He's like trying to get Fort to do the right thing and not screw up the future. But he seems fine, you know. But then once we start getting later into the book and everyone starts meeting this magician guy, Cyrus just like hates him. And we don't know why exactly because the magician doesn't seem overtly evil or malicious. He seems pretty chill, honestly. You know, Cyrus just cannot handle him. He gets angry at him like every 5 lines and you just... Why, Cyrus? Why are you so angry? It's very different for Cyrus because he's always been the nice, supportive one. So something is definitely wrong here. And Cyrus is keeping something inside that we don't know about, and that's pretty frightening. To summarize my book evidence, in the first book he's so nice and stuff, but he has that little kind of like sneaky moment at the end and you're starting to get worried. He's just set up to be this really likable kid, so you know, if he turned evil or something bad happened to them, you'd be so depressed, you know, because it's Cyrus. Why would that happen to him? And then book 2, he's pretty much still Cyrus, but then he's gone for a while, so you don't know what happened, and that's pretty concerning. Then book 3, he's back. He seems okay at first, but now there's like something bothering him, definitely, and he's very on edge, and we don't know why. He won't tell us. Maybe that's just because James Riley doesn't want him to tell us, so that way when he turns evil we could be extra surprised and sad? I don't know. Okay, and then I have some other points that are just kind of random and don't have to do with specific books. First of all of the books, the climax has pretty much revolved around someone turning evil. The first book, it was Damien. Damien turned all evil and like joined the old ones. The next book, it was Gabriel. You know, he spent the whole book being pretty supportive of Fort, and then suddenly he just turned evil and revealed his true intentions. And then the third book, it was William, who again was someone who was supportive of Fort and was on his team, but then turned out to be crazy and wanted to take over the world and stuff. If the books are going to follow in that pattern, I'm assuming that someone else is going to show up in book 4 and turn evil at the end, and then it's going to be sad. And then I feel like Cyrus is going to be the final boss, because Cyrus was the one who was closest to us as readers, and he was just closest to Fort, Gia, and Rachel. I have a feeling there's going to be this big twist at the end, and Fort's going to have to, like, maybe not kill him, I guess. No one really gets killed in these books, but he's definitely going to have to fight him and send him, like, to jail or something. And I don't want that to happen, because I like Cyrus. I feel like this series is following this pattern of, like, there's already a lot of plot twists and stuff, but there are a lot of like turning evil twists, and it's worrying, definitely. Just another random point, this one's not as substantial, I feel like, but just the fact that time magic is proven to make the kids go a little bonkers, you know? I mean, it can make them turn into evil psychopaths who want to take over the world. William. And while at the beginning of the book it's pretty much said that Cyrus was not crazy enough to be saved from the time facility and taken to the normal school, we don't know what happened to him while he was lost in time. When William got lost in time, when he came back, he was out for revenge. So I'm afraid that the same is going to happen to Cyrus and that he's just gonna lose it. And then my last point, the thing that I saw last night at like 12:30 that made me want to make this video finally was a Tumblr post by James Riley. If you don't know at this point, I think you would have figured it out, but James Riley is the author of this book series, and he has a little Tumblr page where, you know, you can ask questions, you know, you can ask little, like, oh, what's your favorite character and stuff. This person, it was kind of not a question, but they pretty much said that they were like, haha, I thought that you named Cyrus after Cyrus from the Bible, and he was like a king of Babylon or something. I'm sorry, I don't know who this guy is, and he decided to let the Jews go or something. Yeah, so it's just pretty much a general thing. And then Mr. Riley responds, ask me why I named him Cyrus after book 4, and I'll tell you. Now that could mean a whole myriad of things, you know, it might not even be a big deal, but to me it just feels like a big deal, man. Okay, so what does the name Cyrus mean? Let's look up some name meanings. Let's go to the first result, behind the name. Sounds like a reliable website. First meaning, from Kupok, the Greek form of the Persian name Kurush, which may mean far-sighted or young. Okay, so Cyrus could mean far-sighted or young. That does kind of make sense in a way. Maybe he's trying to do things on his own, and the old wizard guy is like, no, Cyrus, like, you don't understand, you don't know what you're doing. But I'm scared that those things could hurt people, and he could turn evil and be like, well, I don't want to listen to you anymore, wizard, I know what I'm doing, because I'm farsighted and young and I don't want to listen to you. The name is sometimes associated with Greek kupok, meaning Lord. Okay, the Lord thing and like the king thing from the Bible, that could be like William though, who wanted to be like king of the world. Cyrus could want to be like the Lord of Time or something. It was borne by several kings of Persia, including Cyrus the Great, who conquered Babylon. Okay, another king thing. He's famous in the Old Testament for freeing the captive Jews and allowing them to return to Israel. Okay, that's a better definition. Maybe Cyrus is actually going to free everyone and save the day. That would be nice, but I'm assuming Fort is going to do the ultimate saving the day because he's the protagonist. So pretty much the name Cyrus is referring to kings or lords, and that could be a good thing because sometimes kings help you out, but we have had kind of a bad history with William and just King Arthur himself, showing how kings can be kind of evil and want to control everything. But anyway, you know, what do you guys think? Do you think this is enough evidence to at least suggest that Cyrus could turn evil or something bad could happen to him, like he could die or he could be seriously injured? Or do you think I am just overthinking things and I am a concerned Cyrus fangirl? I just don't want anything to happen to him, like he was my favorite character. I don't want to read the first book and then think, oh, can't listen to this guy, he's actually plotting to take over the world the whole time. Okay, I think at this point we should wrap up. I think I've done enough rambling at this point. This video might be really bad, or you might have enjoyed it, so let me know if you did by giving it a like, and I might do more videos like this where it's a little more casual and off the wall. And also, you should check out Revenge of Magic. I mean, maybe not now because I spoiled everything, but if you don't care, check it out. If you do care about spoilers at this point, maybe you should read Story Thieves or Half Upon a Time instead, because they're both really good series. Overall, I'd have to say Story Thieves is my favorite, but I really liked Half Upon a Time, and I really like Revenge of Magic too. In a way, they're all the same style, because you know they're written by the same guy, but they all kind of have their own flair and flavors to them, and so try them out and see which one you like, and, you know, keep reading it. Alright, thank you all for watching this video. Again, if you enjoyed it, please like it. Make sure to subscribe if you want to know when more videos come out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!